So what's the difference between integrated marketing communications, multi-channel marketing, and omnichannel marketing? And why should you care? My name is Andrew Johnson, and I provide content to help marketing leaders improve their marketing efforts. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you want to be notified of new content, subscribe to the channel. As marketers, we work to unify our messaging. This is done through positioning statements, brand guidelines, and campaign briefs. We also tailor communications to specific personas at various stages of the decision process. This entire approach is defined through IMC, multi-channel, and omni-channel marketing. So while we implement these concepts throughout our marketing, it's good to understand the subtleties so we can be more intentional in our efforts. Back in the late 90s, I received an IMC, or Integrated Marketing Communications Certificate. At that time, there was no concept of multi-channel or omni-channel. Why? Because we really had no digital channels to speak of. The internet was not widely adopted, and targeting individuals through a buyer journey with personalized messages was difficult. So with IMC, we develop a central message or theme and communicate that consistently across different channels. The idea is to create a seamless experience through all communications. A more recent example of IMC is the Southwest Airlines Transparency campaign. The airline used television, radio, print, and digital to expose hidden fees provided by other airlines. What makes this integrated is the fact that all of their communications, including the corporate website, leverage this theme with consistent messaging and images. That's integrated marketing communications. Now, when we think about multi-channel marketing, it's just marketing. It's the practice of using multiple channels in your marketing efforts. If you have a website, a couple billboards, and a retail store, you are already practicing multi-channel marketing. The primary idea is to provide customers with multiple ways to interact with you. So considering the Southwest campaign, they utilized a multi-channel integrated marketing communication strategy, if you want to put it that way. Multi-channel describes the use of multiple channels, and IMC describes the cohesiveness of the communications. So, what about omni-channel marketing? But before we get to that, just a quick reminder, please like the video. Now, the term omni-channel marketing came about in 2010 or 2011, depending on who you ask. It describes multiple channels for purchasing products. It coincided with the proliferation of smartphones and essentially a type of multi-channel marketing. Since then, the term has been used to describe communications along the buyer journey. The concept uses multiple channels, but recognizes that decision makers take different paths to purchase and may interact with a variety of channels during that process. With IMC, you create unified, consistent messages. With omnichannel, you deliver the information people need when they need it. It can definitely still leverage the IMC messaging, but different from an IMC-only approach, it leverages buyer journey data, including past interactions and buyer personas, to better tailor the communication. This really couldn't be accomplished prior to the proliferation of digital mediums. Today, we track vast amounts of data, including purchase history, ad clicks, web page views, and interactions with sales staff. This process relies on personalization throughout the journey. By the way, you can go back to a video I did recently on personalization if you want to learn more about that. But from this perspective, omnichannel is a multi-channel approach. We're just ensuring that the individual receives the right message, whether they are on a laptop viewing your website or receiving an ad on their phone, for example. As you know, you can order products on Amazon.com, but you can also use the Amazon app, Alexa, smartwatches, and even in retail stores, including Whole Foods. What makes this omni-channel is that Amazon learns about its customers no matter which touch point you're interacting with. They then use this information to personalize their efforts and communications within the channels you prefer. So to wrap this up, multi-channel marketing is simply using multiple channels in your marketing approach. Integrated marketing communications is about using consistent messaging within the various channels. It's focused on the message. Omnichannel marketing is focused on individual buying processes to allow individuals to select how they interact with you and providing consistency throughout all these touch points. So it's more of an operational approach. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions or other examples. And please take a moment to like the video and follow the channel.